Hey guys, how you doing? Hope everybody's well. It's me, it's Rich. Just going live in Aesthetic Entrepreneurs. Just because I can. Got a little bit of a gap between clients, and I was going to share something with you, right? So, I one of the things I like to do myself, but also one of the things I love getting our clients to do, getting you guys to do, is having some fun with your marketing, right? Have a bit of personality, a bit of life into it. Don't be a vanilla business. So, what do I mean by a vanilla business, right? Well, everyone takes the piss out of vanilla being the most boring flavored ice cream because it's just a bit blah. It's a bit, nothing. Um, no one really engages much with it. Can't remember the last time someone said that was an amazing vanilla ice cream I just had. So, you want to do something that's a little bit different, a bit authentic, connects with your market, and have some fun with it. And I got this through the post this morning, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing. So as you may have noticed, I have a beard, a fine beard. And to keep my beard fine, I used to use beard oils. And there's a company I was introduced to, a company called The Beard Struggle, who are, they do a really nice range of beard oils. And this arrived today. And I just loved everything about it, the way that they've put this together. And they just had some real fun with their marketing. And so let me show you what I mean, right? So, jumps in there. It's like, look, your better beard awaits inside. So look at the packaging. And I just think, you can learn so much from the way other companies do market, the way the other companies, sell their stuff. In the comments, if you're watching this or you're watching it back, pop in the comments, right? Any examples of companies that you've purchased from that have kind of supplied product or created a service that you thought, that's really cool. So much so that you wanted to do a Facebook Live on it. Right? So anyway, your better beard awaits inside. The Beard Struggle, the brand name. On the back, it's quite cool, right? Packed by, you probably can't see that, so I'll read it for you. Packed by Ray. Ray's Viking nickname is Bjorn. His favourite scent is Viking Storm, and his favourite product is Warrior's Beard Balm. Very good. And then at the bottom, another lovely little touch, right? Send beard pics. So on the bottom of it, they've got the link to how you can basically engage with their own social media. Send beard pics, you sexy bearded hunk of man meat. They clearly met me, because I am indeed a sexy bearded hunk of man meat. So, and also, the other thing, everything's got QR codes on it, right? I've not scanned that QR code yet, but I will do in a minute. Everything's got QR codes. So again, that's just the outer packaging, right? Really interesting, cool stuff. So we get into it, discard that, and we have bits. So we've got the beard oils, right? So I bought a sample box of beard oils. So again, consistent branding on the boxes. Also, stickers. Everybody loves stickers. AE have a great range of stickers, right? These guys have got their own range of stickers. Everybody loves stickers. This will be going on the back of my Mac later on, right? Everybody loves stickers, and I quite like this. Little bracelets. Raise your sword against cancer. So a percentage of each sale goes to cancer charities. But again, little things like this just help extend the brand, extend your relationship with your clients. We've got an insert with all of the different product ranges on it. So again, if you're shipping stuff out to people, do you do this? Do clients leave your business with little packs like this? Like list all the different products that they've got. Info, and then the packaging itself, the box itself. It's really quite cool. So in here, there's a whole range of different beard oils, right? Because I wanted to try different scents and see what smells nice. I'm currently wearing Viking Storm, but we also have Alfheim's Forest, Asgardian Secret, Valhalla's Gates, Vanir's Wisdom, and Aesir's Triumph. So tomorrow I think I'll give a little bit of Asgardian Secret. This reminds me of is it Anchorman, Sex Panther? Yeah, actually, Blackbeard's Delight or London Gentleman. Which one I shall be wearing? Viking Storm or Valhalla's Gates? So, again, where everything's got QR codes on it, right? Again, scan the QR code. So let's scan this QR code. Let's see where it ends up. So take your phone out. Dead easy, right? Because your phones in the camera app have a QR code scanner built into it. So we're going to just give that a little bit of a scan. Where does it take me to? It takes me to Beard Struggle website. Yeah, just straight link into the Beard Struggle website. So, you know, nothing too exciting about that one. But I just love the experience, right? It was good fun. It engages me with the brand. It makes me feel part of their journey, part of their story. Same way I try and do things with Aesthetic Entrepreneurs to help you guys feel part of the brand, part of the story, part of the journey. I'm going to be taking some real inspiration from this when we're sending things out. Can we do it? You know, what's the in cost in having printed envelopes like this that have our messages on them? QR codes that scan, that take you to, you know, back to our website. You know, we've got our range of stickers. We'll be doing stuff like that. Bracelets, you know, merch, all these different things that just connect you with your brand. So have a think about it. You know, what kind of things do you guys currently do that you know, that's a bit sparky in your marketing? Yeah, if you're watching right now, drop me a comment. You know, what is it that you're currently doing in your marketing that you think so similar to what I've just shown you with the Beard Struggle, that enables you to connect with your customers on a level that's different to your competitors. Again, things that we do, you know, with a magazine, for example. We've got t-shirts, stickers, all that kind of stuff. Conference, you know, all these different things. We want to extend our journey and extend our relationship with our customers to a different level. So what is it you guys are doing? Think about it. While you do that, I'm just going to go and check out, I think we should see what Valhalla's Gates is like. What do you reckon? A bit of Valhalla's Gates. There we go. See what this one's like. Ooh. This is me taking the piss out of vanilla, and actually that smells quite nice. Yeah, bit of vanilla tones there. That's quite nice. Yeah. So if you don't want to put any comments in, you're just basically going to watch me trial and sniff beard oils for the next 10 minutes or so. So, you know, some of you are watching, give us a comment. You know, what is it that you're doing? What is it you're doing? Michelle, how you doing? Missed the first part. What are we thinking about? Okay, so basically, I've got to do the whole unboxing sequence again, have I? I received a beautiful set of beard oil samplers, and I was really impressed with the way that it came packaged. So it was a bit of fun, right? So for example, it came in this envelope. Your better beard awaits inside. Had a little sticker on the back telling me that it was packed by Ray. Ray, who is a Viking nickname, is Bjorn. His favourite scent is Viking Storm, and his favourite product is Warrior's Beard Balm. And at the bottom, really made me laugh, right? It says, send beard pics, you sexy bearded hunk of man meat. Made me chuckle. You know, if you can make people laugh, right, you're halfway there in the marketing world. And inside there was, you know, little bracelet. There's a sticker, which was awesome. There's a, you know, little flyer or insert that had all of the different products in there. And then actually the products themselves are really well packaged. You know, looking really good, right? Now, and what I was saying is, you know, how you can learn so much from how other people do things, and it made me laugh. So I was thinking, right, you know, what can we take from all of this, and what are you guys currently doing, to differentiate yourself, right? Again, in this marketplace, do your brochures have your personality in them? You know, do you have a little bit of a joke in there? You know, your sexy bearded hunk of man meat. That's made my day. Honestly, it's made my day. So I'm easily pleased, I guess. But you know, when you're putting your own content out there, is it formulaic? Is it just you're doing it because you think that that's the way it should be done, because other people do it that way, therefore that's the way it's done? Versus, are you doing it because it really lights you up and makes you laugh and you have some fun with it? That's it. You know, it's don't be don't be boring. Don't be boring. Daphne, that's an eye-opener, especially when sending testers to patients. My packaging needs to be branded and have a bit of personality. Absolutely. Because then when it arrives, it just immediately communicates. And things like post, right? We get so much information digitally. I absolutely think there is a place for sending things out in the post to land, to make people smile, make people happy. When was the last time you sent your top 10 clients a postcard just saying, "Hey, how you doing, you sexy bearded hunk of man meat"? So, sorry, still making me laugh, right? It's still making me laugh. So obviously I will engage with that company, the beard struggle, and send them photos of it. Michelle is, I'm just having a laugh with my posts at the moment. I think some people are so shocked they forget to comment, but always do when they come to clinic. Great, absolutely. I mean, Michelle, please share some of those posts in AE. I think just it'd be great to see them in the group. Just we know what you do over in club, but it'd be great for you to share that over in the Aesthetic Entrepreneurs in the main group, because this is how you stand out. And if you think about the four elements that we work on in Aesthetic entrepreneurial thinking, right? Time, energy, and money. How you use those, how you balance those resources, because those are the only resources you have available. Diversified business model. So you're not trying to be all things to all people, but you don't have all of your eggs in one basket. So what's the relationship between treatments? Do you have subscription or treatment plans? Do you have online retail? And do you have a knowledge base? What's your knowledge economy? Are you doing workshops, training, things like that? Then the third step is differentiation in a crowded marketplace. Now this is all about differentiation in a crowded marketplace, right? They could have just sent it out in a black paper envelope, right? They didn't. They had it printed, as someone said. Personality shines through this. These look like fun guys. These are guys that I would want to go and have a beer with, right? These are guys who I would invite to my birthday party. They're fun. They speak to me. They communicated with me and they've resonated with me. So now, this is a sampler, right? Who am I going to look to purchase my beard oils from? I've got a mate of mine, Howie, does an incredible range for me, bespoke, if you like. But, I'm definitely going to buy from these guys. Why? Purely because they made me laugh. The products smell good. They're actually pretty decent. And, they're just, people like us. That's what people buy from. People buy from us. So that's how they've differentiated themselves in the crowded beard oil marketplace. And then the final part of it all is above average pricing. I tell you what, these guys are not cheap. They're really not cheap. Their products are premium priced. I would say premium priced. But now, don't care, because you know what? I've got this. It's going to go in my bathroom. It's going to look really, really nice. And then I'm going to probably buy a beard balm from them, because Ray likes the Warriors beard balm. So I've got to try the Warriors beard balm. And his favourite scent is Viking Storm, which I have here. Let me just try this one out. Let's see, Ray/Bjorn. See what you're all about. Because I tell you what, right? If you can get this to your clients to do Facebook Lives on your products, you've nailed it. Oh yeah, that is nice. Viking Storm, Ray, you have fine choice in beard balm, in beard oils, matey boy, like that. So here we go. So that's the thing, right? This is the game we're playing. Can you create something? You think about it. It's so bloody awesome that when it lands in their house, in their home, communicates to them in such a way that they feel compelled to share it. I thought I have to tell this story with my guys, because it's great, and it maybe gives them some ideas and some inspiration on how to, you know, you can add value to your own offerings. So you're not sending samples out. Send some samples out, right? Now you're sending samples out. Are you going to put some amusing comments or quotes on the cover? I would. Why not? You know, again, it's just be yourselves. Be you. Be your own brand. Create your own brand. Own it. Get out there and communicate with your market in a way that your competitors aren't, and yeah, and have some fun with it. All right, guys, great chat. Just thought I'd share that with you. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll speak to you again soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye bye.